right there. Hello, and I have a really hard topic for you guys, and it's about the universe. But before we do it, let's talk about the Big Bang first. It will help you to understand it a little bit. So, the Big Bang is what started the whole universe, and that is one of the theories that how the universe formed. The Big Bang theory, it's called. So it's just an explosive boom, a ginormous explosion that created all the planets and suns and just about everything that is in our universe. But before the Big Bang, it was just a single small microscopic dot, and it was burning hot. And I'm not joking, it's burning, both figuratively and literally. And put a pin on that because we're going to get into that later. But also one thing, when it keeps on expanding the universe, it keeps on gradually getting cooler and cooler and cooler. Also put a pin on that too. We're going to go back to it later. So, when the universe is expanding, we see little red clouds. That is called the redshift. And when the universe is shrinking and going closer to the earth, we notice it as blue, which is, you know what? Blue shift. Easy. Redshift, blue shift. There's an easy way to remember that. Just shift away. So, in this video, we're going to talk about how the universe could just have no life on it. But don't take this serious. This will happen in about billions of millions of hundreds years. Okay? So, we're safe in here. We're safe right now. The first one is the most likely one. It is called the Big Freeze. The Big Freeze is when the universe just goes to absolute zero. See, we put a pin on the cold expansion, and this is where it comes. Its expanding cooliness will just gradually and gradually go to zero, negative zero. Okay, that will freeze your socks off, both figuratively and literally. You just be this. The second one is Big Rip. It's like a big piece of paper, and you just tear it like that. Is an example of the Big Rip. It happens when the universe just keeps on expanding and somehow avoids the Big Freeze. Eventually, it will just tear like a big rip. See, that is where the name comes. Rip it. Hint, hint. It happens, you know how it happens, and it breaks one thing which will probably make your mind. It can blow, tear like planets, stars, animals, you guys, and atoms. Listen to me. Atoms is just, see, that is the Big Rip. Now the least likely is the least deadliest one, and it's called the Big Crunch. It happens when gravity exceeds the power of the Big Bang and just collapses into itself. The universe shrinks and shrinks and shrinks. Blue shift, blue shift will happen right about now. That will just sound like the beginning of a new universe, and possibly cycles, infinite cycles maybe. and it may give birth to a more advanced universe. Technologically, what if it can generate a universe with aliens? Nice! And what if we're the second, third, or even quadrillionth of the universes? Think about that for a second. And that was the entire video. So remember, like,